Liverpool season doesn't need exaggeration anymore. It explains itself. A team that began with expectation, a title defense, and real belief that something special could be built again. But as the season unfolded, that belief slowly shifted. Look, Arsenal have now been confirmed as champions. Well done to them. But Liverpool, they find themselves fighting for something very different. Not dominance or not control of the league, but for survival. In the top four conversation. And that alone tells you everything about how the season has changed. Because this isn't just about results. It's about direction. At the same time, this final match carries something deeper than football. Mo Salah and Andy Robertson are being honoured at Anfield. Mosaics. Farewells to both of them. Recognition of the two players that would define an era. And whether you like it or not, that signals transition. When leaders leave at the same moment, it forces the club to ask a difficult question. What comes next? Now, tactically, Arne Slot has brought structure. He's brought organisation. He's reduced chaos in moments where Liverpool previously looked exposed. And in many ways, that is progress. But football is never just about control. Because with more control, often comes less unpredictability, less chaos. Less moments where Liverpool simply overwhelm teams through instinct and momentum. And that shift has been felt. Players like Salah have often found themselves isolated in attacking phases, receiving the ball earlier, but with less immediate support. Szoboszlai too. He's had to operate in a more disciplined structure, more controlled, more restricted, but still effective, but less free to break games open on his own terms. And when that balance tilts too far towards structure, something important gets lost. It's that edge, that unpredictability, the feeling that something could happen at any moment. And that brings us to the bigger question. This season has not just been about tactics, it has been about identity. Liverpool becoming a more stable side under Slot, that's the question. Or are they becoming a more predictable one? Because there's a difference. Stability helps you to compete, but unpredictability, that helps you win big moments. And right now, Liverpool are somewhere in between those two identities. Not broken, but not fully explosive either. And that is why this final match matters. Not just for the table, not just for top four, but for what this team becomes next. Because every cycle ends and every new cycle asks the same question. Do you build control or do you bring back chaos? Or more importantly, can you find a way to have both? If you've watched this season closely, I'd really like to know where you stand on that. Because Liverpool are no longer just in a results conversation. They are in an identity conversation. And this final game is just the beginning of what comes next. Well, smash a like on this video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, join the community. We are going to take Red Tactics a little further coming in the next season where we really break down what the tactics are, what that means for Liverpool, and what they look like compared to this season, if we can even call it this season. Anyways, new Liverpool jerseys available in stores now. What do you think about them? Let me know in the comments.